Hey everybody, welcome back to the Distractible Dragon. This is Will, or I'm Will. I probably need to practice my intro a little bit better. So, where we left off in the last video, I had just found and got thoroughly beaten by Margit the Fell. I've done a little bit of exploring and grinding since then. I came across Kenneth Haight, a noble and next in line to be ruler of Limgrave, and I freed his fort for him, and now I am about to enter the service of this lord. Now, I'm not sure what's going to happen next. I actually did not do this side quest in my playthrough, my original playthrough. Hello? Okay, not friendly. I'm still bad at parrying. Ow. I don't know why I said ow, that didn't even hurt me. I'm hoping to get some levels in before I fight Margit again, and I might swing by patches to buy the manacle with which to slow Margit down temporarily. This feels like as good a time as any to do a better introduction than I've been doing. Sort of a get-to-know-me time. So my name's Will. I grew up here in the South, in southern Alabama, not really going to be naming the town or anything like that. Had an interest in gaming and acting. I did theater in high school. So, entertainment's kind of always been a big part of my life. And before COVID, I was a lot more social and things like that. But afterwards, it's kind of died down. Friends go separate ways, you know how it goes. So this is my attempt, I guess, to get back into not just doing something I love, which is entertaining others, but also a chance to build a new community for me to interact with. You'll learn more about me as we go, because I'm just not very used to talking about myself.
Ah, you, is it? I suppose you must have seen it by now, yes. The sorry state of
Yes,
my
I've
fort.
seen the sorry state of your
Oh,
fort.
indeed, it is a foul fate for a land to be without a ruler. One must be found with haste, and not that awful Godric, but a true and stalwart lord of the proper lineage to take the reins of Limgrave.
Okay.
I'm sorry to have lifted your hopes, but I haven't the authority to raise you to knighthood as things stand. The
Well,
great
how can
Kenneth Haight issues his sincerest
How can I fix this
apology.
issue?
But now, I must begin my search post-haste for a true and stalwart lord of the proper lineage to take the reins of Limgrave.
And you can't do it? I thought you said you were next in line to be the ruler.
I must begin my search for a
Okay,
true...
that is all that he is going to say, so that was kind of underwhelming. Maybe we'll run into him again later. That drop would probably kill me. Let's see, theater. You're going to see me play when there's gameplay here. You're going to see me play a lot of games of varied genre, though I do love RPGs. I love fantasy especially. I also do Dungeons and Dragons, and I'm hoping to stream or post videos of some of my D&D games in the future. I'm normally the DM. Also, generally a big nerd, history and sci-fi. Big love of things like Star Wars and Star Trek, so you're probably going to hear me talk about those on the channel from time to time. And I'm hoping to get some of my other friends on the channel at some point in the future. Alright, I need to get more runes before I can level up enough that I'll feel confident fighting Margit. I'm only level 20 right now, and I don't know if this build is the way I want it to work. It's still early game, and I know there's going to be opportunity to change things as I go, but I think, like I said previously, I had never done a faith build before. If I first playthrough Magic, whenever I did Dark Souls 2 and 3, it was strictly a dex build melee. Hello, bear. And Bloodborne, I really am not sure how magic or anything worked in that game, admittedly. I didn't really touch it whatsoever. Ow. I'm trying to think if there's any more lore tidbits that would be appropriate or interesting to tell right at this moment, but I'm afraid they are escaping me. I don't know how I'm not dead. Really not sure what torrent is. I can't tell if... Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Yep. Oh, I hope the runes aren't at the bottom of that chasm. I hope they're where I dropped. But yes, if I can get more people on board, that would be great, and I should probably explain the name of the channel. The reason I call it the Distractible Dragon is, one, I've always loved dragons. My gamer tag is Dragonheart, but in Latin. Like I previously said, I love fantasy, and the whole distractible part, I have ADHD, and I was going to put all of that ADHD energy into this channel if I could. So I'm hoping to have a lot of varied content. These gameplays, some live action stuff, like I said, the D&D games. And since I did theater, I'd like to get back into proper acting, doing skits and things of that nature eventually. I also took martial arts for a while, so I thought I might cover that as a subject at some point, either via filmed fight scenes or how-to videos for self-defense and things of the like. Not sure yet, and they are in a weird place, and I don't think I'm gonna get them. Well, that's great. Not like I can't get them back. I feel like that's a stairway down, not a stairway up, but I'm not super sure. I'm hoping to at least get one boss fight in before this video ends. It just feels like a good stopping point when you defeat a boss or mini-boss or clear an area, or end a chapter of some game, you know, what have you. Alright. Let's try something else. It looks like a pretty straight shot. I feel like there's gonna be a bridge out or something. I know I'm going to have to face Margit the Fell again soon, because he's really the only way. Well, I guess he's not the only way to progress, but it would feel weird if I did some roundabout way of avoiding him until later. Ah, a giant. Perfect prey. Very easy. So I know some of my friends early on had trouble with the giants, but I don't know, maybe it's from playing other games like this. They don't bother me. Oh, well, hold on a sword, that might be a problem. Because now his reach is longer, but I mean, the way to fight a giant is to just stay under him. So the giants are from the mountaintops, obviously, where you fight the fire giants. And they not necessarily opposed the Golden Order, but they were a rival in terms of power, and they had a flame that could actually damage or destroy the Erd Tree. And the Erd Tree, of course, did not like that. Oh! Well, I ate my words. I said he was easy earlier. I should mention the Erd Tree isn't... I'm sure we've all kind of gathered that. It's not a good thing. It's not something that was here originally. Originally, there was the Crucible, which all life was mixed together and made from, which resided within the Great Tree. Now, when the Greater Will, who is some sort of cosmic outer god, decided that it wanted dominion over the lands between, for whatever reason, sent a vassal beast. This tells us two things. Number one, the Greater Will has some restrictions. Though one of those is it cannot interact physically with this world. But it sent the Vassal Beast, and the Vassal Beast eventually became the Erd Tree, for lack of a better way to put it. Became the Elden Ring. The Vassal Beast was a being that just represented order. It was the manifestation of pure order. Ow. Okay. I didn't know they had a slam attack like that. Alright. I was about to say, that crit was almost underwhelming. Alright, 1,000 runes. The Vassal Beast came, and it was the embodiment of order, and it either became... I swear gravity's gonna kill me more than anything else in this game. Alright, it became the Elden Ring or the tree. But whatever happened, the Erd Tree was planted on the Great Tree. It's like a parasite. It supplanted the order that was already here. And there was already other factions. You had the giants, you had the dragons, you had, I believe the demi-humans, which they're not really what I would call demi-humans, because we discussed on a previous video that the Omen are actually what humans used to look like in this world. So, the demi-humans are really just, I guess, more proto-humans would be a better term for them. Or at least that's the language I would use to describe them, but that's just me. Well, I'll guess I'll fight the giant again. Because if I kill him, and I get my runes back that I dropped, that'll be 2,000. Yep. Oh, so something that was a bit of a learning curve for me coming from older Souls games. Staggering enemies is easier in this game. Strong attacks seem to stagger enemies easier. Please tell me I didn't just leave them up there. Easier than they did in, like, Dark Souls 3. Which I might go back and actually play Dark Souls 3 again on this channel. That would be a nice trip down memory lane after this. 'Cause Elden Ring, it's beautiful, it's amazing, but Dark Souls, like the original games, are always going to hold a special place in my heart. And they got me through some pretty tough times. Dark Souls 3 was a game I actually picked up. I just finished high school, and right after leaving high school, my grandfather died. So I was actually raised by my grandparents for the most part. My parents divorced when I was a kid. I was maybe 1.5, I think. Too young to remember. So, my grandparents were the ones that took care of me. So my my grandpa was really my father figure growing up. And when he died, I fell into a very, very deep depression. And I know some of you are going to be wondering, like, well, how does Dark Souls, a game, like, known for its depressing atmosphere, help you when you're feeling depressed? And this might sound kind of weird, but that's exactly the thing. The world of Dark Souls was so gloomy and defeating that when I got to an area or defeated a hard boss, it was almost like I was boxing, like going toe-to-toe with a physical manifestation of my strength. And so, as much as I like this game, Elden Ring, Dark Souls 3 will hold a place in my heart, and Dark Souls 2, because both of them, I played both of them when I was going through a really hard time. You know, if anybody knows what's up with these doors, please, like, leave it in the comments, because I still can't figure this out. There's a couple areas on the map where there's just these random like towers where you fight invaders, but like there's no way in. Oh. Interesting. Okay. I was thinking to myself, please don't be a sheer cliff. Please don't be a sheer cliff. I am above the tree line, which means I'm probably high enough up to die. Here we go. This looks like a good spot to... So, Stormvale, the area that we're in now, was once ruled over by the Storm Lord, who Godwyn the Great once defeated, single-handedly. The Lord of Stormvale Castle was one of those factions that I mentioned that existed before the Erd Tree had been planted. And before the Erd Tree, there was normal death. When Queen Marika the Eternal, assumed power in the Elden...
Can you hear me? Help.
Hello?
I'm stuck.
Oh, it's the pot, I think. He's around here somewhere. But I think he's up there somewhere. I'll have to find him later. But Queen Marika apparently... allocate. Yeah, I need more health than I do anything else. Do I have a sacred tear? No. Queen Marika plucked the Rune of Death from the Elden Ring. And the Elden Ring was the thing that governed the logic of the world, how the world works. So before the Erd Tree, there was normal life, there was normal death, there were wars, everything like you would expect in a world. Ow! Right on the head. I do like that weapon art, actually. Is it called weapon arts here? No, it's called something else, I think. But the Rune of Death was taken by Queen Marika, and then she bound it up in Malekith, her shadow. The thing, Ronnie's got Blythe. That is Ronnie's shadow. It's something bequeathed to them by the Erd Tree, the Elden Ring, when they're made Empyreans. And Empyreans are eligible for godhood. Like, they have the possibility of becoming a god. Obviously, Queen Marika became one. She earned it. And her children, and Radagon's children, Radagon, Ronnie, Mikola, Melania, all became Empyreans. I was going to bring up Morgott and Mo, but because they were omens, they were not Empyreans. They were not chosen. They were impure. I don't think there's a boss here. I don't remember. Oh, I don't think do I have a key? If I have a key, I'll go down there. Oh shoot, it's the it's the boatman. The boatman is the boss in this area. Okay. I'll bite. He's gone. It just occurred to me, I really wish I had other miracles besides just urgent heal. Because I believe miracles actually work pretty well on him. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I really wish I had more stuff with which to do this fight, because I just saw the damage I did, or lack thereof, really. I mean, I could still probably beat him like this. It's just gonna be a bit of a slog. I missed the guy that I could have summoned for this fight. So, as I mentioned, death in the traditional sense was gone after Marika took the throne and plucked the Rune of Death and gave it to her shadow. Now this was a stroke of brilliance by her, because by taking the Rune of Death and putting it in her shadow, now she could not die, no one else could die, but she could deliver true final form. But because there is no death rune, because death has been taken out of the logic of this world, the way that people die is they return to the Erd Tree. Those that refuse to return to the Erd Tree and choose to live on in death become the Mariner and these other skeletons. I don't know if I'd call it a cursed existence or a good existence. The spirits that we meet in the catacombs are waiting to be rejoined with the Erd Tree, most of them. I missed. Okay, Now where's he gonna pop up? Now, it seems as though Queen America, admittedly, there's evidence I've heard that might point to all of this being some sort of intended plot of hers to go missing, to have the Room of Death stolen, sending away the Tarnished so they could struggle. I got him. Okay, good. 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 That should definitely be enough to level up now. I need to find a site of grace. But I also need to look around for D? I think his name's D. Like Vampire Hunter D. An anime I've never watched, but my fiance has. Crimson or what's the other one? Cerulean flasks. I'm gonna look around for D real quick, and then if I don't find him, I may just go ahead and end the video here, since I've already defeated a boss. And one I wasn't even expecting to run into. Oh, you're a merchant. What have you got? I might have some stuff to sell.
Are you here as a customer?
I'll go ahead and give up that golden rune. What do you have to purchase? Pickled turtleneck. Take the cookbook. Yeah, that's it. Okay. I want to say he was supposed to be somewhere around here, and I just didn't recognize where I was at. Alright. I guess I'm just gonna go hit that site of grace, level up, and go ahead and end the video here. I hope some of you, I hope someone watched this. I hope those that did enjoyed it. Please leave a comment. Let me have an opportunity to get to know you. And if there's anything that you would like to suggest for the channel, I'm all ears. Anything I could possibly do better, anything that you'd like to see. If it's within my power to do so, and I think it's a good idea, I would love to. And we're gonna up strength. Alright, and with that, I will see you all later.